According to Canfield, your habits will determine your future. This quotation shows us the importance of our habit, that how our habit shape our future and determine our future. Now, what kind of future do we want? Do we want a great future? If you want a great future, then we should develop great and healthy habits. First of all, we should know what is habit. So in today's video, we will talk about what is habit and what are some healthy habits. So what is habit? What is habit? A habit is a routine behavior that is repeated regularly and tends to occur subconsciously. It is a routine behavior that is repeated regularly and tends to occur subconsciously. According to another definition, a habit is a learned behavior that becomes reflective over times. So it is a learned behavior. It is a learned behavior that is repeated regularly, and tends and becomes reflective over time. According to another definition, something that we do often and regularly, and sometimes without knowing that we are doing it. So habit is something which we do often and regularly, and sometimes we don't, without knowing that we are doing it. So this is another definition of habit. A habit is something which we do without thinking about it. So this is another definition of habit. Something we do without thinking about it. So normally a habit is something which we do regularly and daily, but we don't think about that. So this is habit. It's just because of our habit that we do that thing and we don't realize what we are doing. Now, a habit in psychology is a regularly repeated behavior that needs little or no thought and is learned rather than innate. So in psychology, a habit is something which we repeat regularly and that needs little or no thought. We don't think about it that much, and it is learned. We learn it. It is not innate. It is not by birth, but we learn it in our daily life, so it becomes our habit. A habit which can be the part of any activity, which range from sleeping to eating, and from thinking to reaction, can be developed through reinforcement and repetition. Now, if you want to develop some good habits, so how can we develop that? We can develop that good habit by reinforcement and by repetition. When we repeat that activity again and again, then it becomes our habit. So two things are important for developing a habit. One is reinforcement. and repetition. If we want to develop any habits, we must reinforce it and we must repeat it daily. So this is how it will become our habit. Some good habits include eating a balanced diet or starting a daily self-care routine. This is one of the good habit, starting a daily self-care routine. Some examples of habits: starting a daily self-care routine. This is an important habit. Second one is exercise routine. Exercise routine is also important for maintaining our health. And eating healthy. Eating healthy is also an important habit. So these are some of the habits which are important for our life. According to Brian Tracy, successful people are simply those with successful habits. So those people who are successful in their lives, they got success in their lives, or they become successful just because they develop successful habits. And because of those successful habits, they got success in their lives. According to Jim Rohn, motivation is what gets you started, but habits is what keeps you going. So we get motivation about something and we start that activity. But if you want to continue that activity, then we need habits for that. So habits make us resilient and make us committed, and therefore we continued that, and therefore we achieve success, or we develop that skill, or we get our goals easily when we develop habits for that. There are some other good habits which we need for living a good life. So these are some of the examples of those good habits. Some common good habits are good habits like eating a balanced diet. A balanced diet, this is one of a good habit. The second one is drinking enough water, especially in the hot weather. Drinking enough water. Then taking enough sleep. Sleep is also a good habit, and taking enough sleep or sound sleep, it also affect our body positively. So taking enough sleep. Regular exercise is also important for a good life. Regular exercise. Then another good habit is getting enough exposure to fresh air and nature. Getting enough exposure to fresh air and nature. Practicing body and mind exercise. This is also a good habit, practicing body and mind exercise. Reading is also a good habit, reading good books and reading books on different topics. It's also a good habit, reading variety of books. Writing is also a good habit. When we write about our daily lives, different events of our life, different moments of our life, or important moments of our life. So this is also a good habit. It also gives a lot of pleasure and happiness. Writing. So these are some of the good habits which can also give us a good life, and we can, because of these habits, we can enjoy our life, we can enjoy health, and these habits are important for our overall development and overall well-being. Someone has said your habits has the power to change, your daily habit has the power to change your life. So if we want to change your life, and if you want to live a great life, an extraordinary life, and successful and happy and confident life, then it totally depends upon our daily habits. So we should reflect upon our daily habits, and if there are some good habits, so we should continue with that. But if there are some habits which are not allowing us to live a good life, then we should change those habits. We should replace those habits with a great one, with good habits, and this is how we will change your life. We will become a better person, and then whatever goals we have set for our lives, and whatever destiny we want, and whatever future we want, we will be able to achieve that easily because of our habits. And as according to the definition, habit is something which we do sometime without thinking about it, or without knowing, without giving it much thought. It means we do the thing, when we develop habit for some things, we do that thing easily and without realizing that we are doing it. So it becomes effortless for us. For example, if you want to study and it becomes our habit, then we study effortlessly, and we get a lot of benefit from our study, and we don't get tired just because of that, because we have developed habits for that. So every good habit has a lot of importance in our life, and therefore we should develop good habits and healthy habits. And this is how we will have a great and healthy life. So this was all about today's video. Hope you like it.